Good start. We got a lot done, and obviously they showed what they did over the summer, which was great.
Al, how do you avoid this being, it's not your first practice, obviously. I mean, the guys have been working for a long time. Do you embrace the symbolism of first day of camp, or do you want the guys just kind of pick up where they've left?
No, they enjoy it. There's a big difference between being out here in the summer and then coming out collectively. So they enjoy being out here, and more than most teams I've been around, they enjoy being around the building and being around each other. So that's good.
Everybody out there as expected?
Yeah, no, we're good. Just have a couple of guys that are working on some little things, Mays and Quan Johnson, but other than that, we're good.
Were they not out here today?
No, they were here. They were just held out of some things.
Those are the guys in red, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coach Brad gets a lot of publicity. How do you temper that this kid doesn't have to carry the load for everything and his name's out there so much?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not worried about Brad. He's too busy doing the things you're supposed to do to worry about what's going on outside, and he's an ultimate team player and worker. So I think, part of that is to make sure that everybody understands that he's leading by example every day. He's putting the work in, and he's made a lot of progress, obviously, with his body and command of the offense and his condition and everything over the last year.
Dorsett and Clive are gone, two mainstays in
yeah.
As far as receiving yards. Al, what do you think this year? Yeah, I know you have Rashawn back, and how does he look? And also Braxton and Waters, I was wondering about.
Yeah, I mean, Brax looks great. He's a year and a half removed from his ACL now. He looks so much leaner than a year ago, and Herb's 197 pounds. He's as big as he's been. Rashawn's 205. Stacy's in the 90s now. So I mean, those guys worked their tails off, and Malcolm looks good. So it's an exciting group. We'll see who steps up, and I'm sure Stan and Chris and Jake and all those guys feel the same way at tight end.
You guys talked in Pinehurst about unity and just better team atmosphere. You said it just now about how they like being in the building, being in the room more. How does that translate to what you're going to do out here? How does that translate to camp necessarily?
Oh, just there's so many internal battles. There's so many external battles. There's so much competition. There's ups and downs. There's adversity. A guy gets an ankle. A guy gets a pull. Guys are one day, a two the next day. Just being able to have that one common denominator that kind of pulls us through it. And that's really important. And these guys know that's going to be tested.
Obviously, two very different situations with Jenk and Hunter, but to have them both back out here, what did that mean to you and to this team?
Oh, I mean, a lot. I mean, obviously, Hunter he's representative of who we want to be. He's smart, he's tough, he's disciplined, he's a worker. And Jenk's, as I told the team last night, just a tremendous job getting back. And it's such a long road for him. He went from being a starter to being out for 18 months. So happy for him. He's lean, he's worked hard, so he's going to get a lot of opportunities here.
Physically, how did they do?
Oh, they're in good shape. Yeah, they're in good shape. We were basically 100% on the conditioning part of it, and they did a great job. I mean, I don't know how long everybody else is going, but we were out here for 2 hours, so that's good.
Coach, what have you seen out of the Killian boys, Jaquan and Sheldrick?
Yeah, again, they're both different. Jaquan a little more vocal and a leader. Got here a little bit earlier, so it was a little bit further ahead. Sheldrick, like Jaquan, really likes football. He studies. He's not making a lot of mental errors, so we just got to catch him up so systematically. But I'd be pleased with those two any year.
How satisfied were you with day one?
It was good. It was a good day. It's day one though. It was a good day. Pleased, but the guys know we got a long way to go.
Kai, this year as opposed to last year at this time, I assume light years.
Yeah, no comparison. He elevates the whole building. Not only his confidence, the confidence that everybody has in him. No question marks. Better command presence, better leader. It's his team. It's certainly his offense. And you can't even compare physically. His body, his quickness, all that thing. All those things compared to a year ago, David.
Yerby, I know, missed some of summer voluntary workouts. How is he doing now? And everything good?
Yeah. So again, he missed the workouts with the team, but he didn't miss the voluntary workouts. He came back, and 3 days later he passed the conditioning test. So that spoke volumes to the team. And look, we had kids that needed to lose weight. We had kids that needed to gain weight. We had kids that needed to take more classes than I would want anybody to take in the summer. He needed to take care of some personal things and some family things, and we gave him that space, and he rewarded that trust incredibly.
How have you changed much about the?
I realize it's day one, but just this group, from what you've seen over the summer, just how are they different from the last couple teams?
Yeah, I don't like going back. They want to be who they want to be. They want to be, you know, the 15 team and our brand and our identity. Anytime you answer that question, look. Part of progress is contrasting. Part of progress is looking back and quality controlling. And anybody that was on the 14 team doesn't have that hindsight. They don't have that ability. So to go backwards at this point is silly. We're 8 months into 15, and these guys believe in themselves and believe in their own identity, and that's where they want to keep their focus.
How about your challenge with this particular group? I mean, every team is, you know, you just mentioned different, their own personality. What, as you see, is something you need to give them or stay on top of?
Oh, I mean, there's so many, you know, but, you know, as I said, if we don't become a smarter and more disciplined team, we're going to continue to have the same results. We finished last in penalties. We went 825 yards in the wrong direction, which I imagine is from here to, you know, George's over there. You know, we didn't operate really well on third down, and you know, we got to do better there, which is being a smarter team, executing a little bit better. And we finished -1 in a you know, turnover ratio. So it's hard to win like that. That's been the challenge since January 12th, Dave, and I'm hopeful that these guys understand what they need to do there to play good ball.
Couple more questions,
Have you
guys.
changed anything strategically about just the makeup of camp, how you're going to do things?
Oh, I mean, Tim, I don't know if there's ever been a year where we haven't changed something. You know, we've changed a lot of things. You know, when a team is consistent and trustworthy, you reward that trust. I don't think there's a coach in America that doesn't do that. So obviously, this team has been consistent. They've had leadership. They've held each other accountables. We got to keep the distractions to a minimum. This is by far the least amount of distractions that we've ever had going into a season. It's not even close. And they just got to keep doing that, because that allows us to keep the main thing the main thing. And these guys are doing a great job of that. I'm grateful. And I told them last night I'm grateful to them for that commitment they've made.
Al, the Adidas thing, are there names on the back of the jersey, or will there be?
You're talking game jerseys?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. You may know more than me on that, though, Susan.
Anything else?
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Coach.
Thank you.